Hello, hello, and today I'm going to teach you how to double crochet. This is for beginners. This is the basics for crocheting, and I taught a video on how to do the single crochet. Now I'm going to teach how to do double crochet. It's a little bit more advanced, but it's still the basics. So the first thing you're going to want is to get your yarn. I like using softer yarn, softer textured yarn, and you're going to need, of course, your crochet hook. I like using the middle size. It's not too big, not too small. This is a 4.5. Of course, there's a bunch of different sizes that you can choose from, and just a pair of scissors and just a little sewing needle where you've got the eye where you can, it's big enough eye where you can thread your yarn through it just to weave in your loose ends once you're complete with your project. So I'm going to start with just the basic slip knot, and you're going to want to take the yarn coming off of the ball of yarn and place it on top to make a loop. Pinch it with your thumb and pointer finger. Bring that yarn back up through that loop. Holding on to that yarn, just pull it taut. And there's your slip knot. And what you're going to want to do is put your needle, your crochet hook, through that and just pull it. You're going to want it a little loose so that you can move your crochet hook back and forth, but you don't want it too loose to where you don't have control. Now the best thing to do is take your right hand and grab a hold of that loose tail so it's out of your way and it doesn't, so you don't accidentally start crocheting with it. I'm actually going to just snip that just a little shorter, just so you don't need a really long tail, just a little one. Okay, so let's begin by just creating a chain. And all you're going to do to make a chain is you're going to wrap the yarn around your hook. Get situated here. So you're just going to wrap it around your hook towards you, and then just pull that yarn by twisting your crochet hook down as you pull through, like that. That makes the chain. Wrap it around, pull it through, and you're going to want to make your chain loose so that when you go back through you can find your holes easily. Okay, so just keep it loose, relax, and if you feel like it's too tight, just pull out on that yarn and it makes it loose. Wrap around, pull it through. And just for beginning, when you're just learning, just start off small. I'm just chaining 10 chains just to keep it small, just for practice in this tutorial. Okay, and if you want to, when you go to do your projects, the length of your chain is going to be the width of your project. So like if your width of your scarf is going to be small, you could do a small chain. If you want a wider scarf, you're going to do more chains. Your chain's going to be longer. And once I'm done with my chain, I've got 10, and I'm just going to wrap and do one more chain. And then you just wrap, get your fingers wrapped on the yarn to where you got control over it. Okay, and then you're going to take your crochet hook and go into that, not the first hole where your chain is, but that very next hole. Just go in there, wrap the yarn around, and pull it through. So then you have 2. Then you're going to simply yarn over to make 3, and then you're going to pull that third one through the 2, and that's a single crochet. Okay, let me go back and show you the difference between a single crochet and a double crochet. Okay, So with double crochet, you're going to yarn over before you go into your chain. Okay? So you just yarn over, go into that first hole. Then you're going to yarn over again your needle, pull it through. So where you have 3 loops on your needle, then you're going to yarn over to where you have 4, and you're going to pull that 4th one through 2. So 1, 2. So you still have 2. Then you're going to yarn over again and pull through those 2, and that's a double crochet. Let's do that again, a little slower possibly. Okay, so your first thing you're going to do is you're going to yarn over your crochet hook before you go into the hole. You don't want to go into the same hole, so you want to go into the very next hole. And then you're going to yarn over and pull that through to where you have 3 loops on your crochet hook. Then you're going to yarn over to make the 4th, and that 4th one you're going to pull through 2. 1, 2, then you back to 2, then you're going to yarn over and pull through those 2, and that is double crochet. Let's do it again. Wrap it around, go into the chain, yarn over, pull that yarn through to where you have 3, yarn over to where you have 4, pull through 1, pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through those 2. And then just continue on so you get to the end. I'm trying to go slow. Two, yarn over, pull through the 2, wrap around, go into your chain, pull that through, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Almost to the end. Got one more chain to go through. At the very end it's a little harder to see, but know that once you do one row, it's a lot easier to see your holes for your chain and where you need to go. This last hole. To the very end. Now you can see the double crochet is wider than the single crochet, and to turn around I'm simply going to chain 2 just like the very beginning. You're just going to yarn over, pull it through, making that chain, yarn over, pull through the chain. You're going to chain 2 and then flip to where you're crocheting from the right to the left. Okay. Now you're ready to go into your next row. Okay. So we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to yarn over. You're not going to go into that very first hole where your chain is. We're going to go into the next one. Pull through your 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to yarn over. See, the holes are so much easier to see now. Pull through 2, pull through 2. just work your way to the end. Yarn over, go through your chain, yarn over, pull that yarn over through, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm also going to be doing some tutorials on how to knit, basic knitting. Don't be intimidating. Knitting is my go-to. I love to knit. Crocheting is easy, but the knitting pattern is so beautiful. So if you're interested in learning how to knit, I'm offering classes through my website, donsyarnhaven.com. Also, if you subscribe, you'll get my next video where I'm going to teach the basics of knitting. Going nice and slow. And I'm at the last hole. It's a little harder to see where to go in. So you just got to find that chain and go through it. See how my yarn is kind of unraveling there, so I'm going to pull that out. Go in it again. Yarn over, go into the whole chain, the last hole, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So I hope this helped you, and be sure to subscribe so you can watch the next tutorial that I'm going to do on knitting, the basics of knitting, how to cast on, how to, just the basics of knitting, and it is super fun. Be blessed.